What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Miss T Talk. I'm here with Tay. How
Hi,
are
everyone.
you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. I mean, lately you've been doing a lot.
Yeah.
For the last, let's say, 5 years?
Yeah.
Wow, let's start with Tay Day.
Where do you want to start with
And
that? Like from the beginning?
Yes, the beginning. I mean, you've been a creator of a bunch of stuff, and I will say it's a career.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that you do, on the side, but it's a lot that comes into it, and I really want to start off the beginning for you.
Okay. So Tay Day, how I came up with the idea actually. So my sister and I and my friends, we always went to day parties. All the time. Like
Those are fun.
This is when day parties I feel like was taken off, because now it's like a regular thing, but at that time we were always going. So me and myself thought, like, I love pop-ups, I love going to like artsy fartsy type of things. How can I bring that art and that creativity to a day party? Like,
nice.
How can I fuse the two? So that's where Tay Day came from, because my whole goal was to kind of create this lifestyle of party, fun environment with that whole creative, like bringing the creatives to this environment to create some sort of culture and community, build it out. So with my first Tay Day, we had a performer. We had Gordon Andres. He performed at the first Tay Day, and it was at this like co-working space called Rough Draft.
Okay, where's that located?
In Brooklyn.
Oh, nice.
So Rough Draft is like this creative co-working space. It already looks unique in its own right, so you don't have to fix it up or zhuzh it up. So it already fit the vision that I had in mind. All I needed was a DJ and someone to perform and to bring the crowd there. So that was the first Tay Day that I had, and the next Tay Day that I had was in a loft. So every Tay Day
Those are pretty.
yes, like,
Ooh,
see, like how you're
fancy.
excited about
Yes.
it, like that was my whole goal, to make people feel like, oh, I'm not just coming to a party where it's like just four walls and I'm turning up and I'm going home drunk. Like, I wanted to bring that vibe of like, yo, I'm at a party, but I'm also like experiencing something, like experiencing the feeling, seeing, visual, touching, like something.
Everybody comes together and they network as well.
Exactly, networking, getting to meet different people, creatives. There's been a lot of people that came to my events and left with someone's number at the end, and business cards, like things like that. So that is the sole purpose of Tay Day, but also my ultimate goal is to, have a festival. Like, that's one of the things that I love. And I haven't went to a festival this year, and like I've been busy. Like, now that I'm married, like life is a little different.
Yeah. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. So, like, life is a little different, but I still enjoy going to festivals. So that's why when I had my first Tay Day, I like made sure I had an artist. Like, I always wanted to make sure I had someone there, whether it's a creative artist, someone who builds and creates things, or a musician, because my whole goal is to eventually have a festival.
A big festival.
Yeah.
And do you want to have it in New York?
I'm still thinking
I'm
about
like, have you thought about that?
I have, and I don't want to give away where I want to have it, because I don't know who's watching it.
Yeah.
But New York is ideal, but there's another location that's ideal too. So
nice. Wow, that's a lot that you've done. And then you took Tay Day. I mean, I know you took a little bit of break, like you said, getting married, things are happening, new beginnings. Talking about new beginnings, you did the Collective 27 as well with Chantel.
Yes.
So what does that number 27 mean to you?
Oh my God. So, okay, I was born on May 27th. Chantel was born in June 27th. And that number is, I guess for me it's important because one of my friends who passed away, she was born in February 27th. So when she passed, it's funny, like, we used to work together, and she used to always make fun of me. She used to say, you don't remember my birthday? You don't remember my birthday? How can you not remember it? It's the same date as yours, just in a different month. And when she passed, like, all of that came back to me. All of the memories, all of the things she used to say, and that number, I kept seeing it everywhere. Like, literally, I'm not joking with you. Like, I saw it everywhere. On a license plate, when I'm if I'm in the city and I'm looking at an apartment, it seems weird because I guess you notice those things when someone you love is gone.
Yeah.
But that number was important to me. So when I did meet Chantel around the time that I was looking to kind of start and go into what do I want to do with Tay Day, or do I want to start the Collective 27? When I found out that she was also born on the 27th, I said, no, it is destiny.
It's it.
Like, that's it. So that number is important to me, and I hold it dear to my heart. Interesting thing, my dad is also born on the 27th. So it's like, I don't know, that number to me is important. Like,
the dose of digital. I love that idea.
thank you.
And even like the pill, like having the pill, that was like, that's interesting. So can you tell me more about the dose of digital and what does that mean? Because that can go either way. Digital, like digital camera, digital light, digital this, digital that.
It really is exactly what you're saying. It could go any way. So the dose of digital, my husband and I, we kind of like came together and brainstormed. He knows that I'm into the planning, the curation, the creative thing, and he was in, you know, and he's in that digital industry, digital marketing and things like that. So we wanted to find a way, how can we join forces to create this cool community of people who are digital mavens, whether you're in content creation, you know, brand marketing, whatever you do and how you use the platform. We wanted to bring people together to be able to network, exchange ideas, and kind of play hooky from work, to be honest. Like, you know, Dose of Digital, our first event that we had was in the Hamptons, and
it did look nice. I was like, where is that at?
You're coming next year.
Yes, I can't wait.
So it was in a beautiful area. The house is amazing. It was a waterfront estate. So we wanted to be able to give people like this escape from their day-to-day, whether you're working 9 to 5 in the digital industry or you're creative, you're content, whatever you're doing. We wanted to be able to bring people together to have a day out from work. So it's pretty chill, laid back, but we're still being able to kind of come together and have conversations about where we think the industry is going. We also had a little segment where we had watched a short film, and
yes, I saw that you guys were in like this movie theater.
Yeah, and that was actually in the house too.
Really? That was beautiful. I saw it. I was like, here's popcorn. It was nice.
It was really amazing. So like the Collective 27, we our sole job was like, I curated, put things together, planned it out, and then we also brought that experience there. So we had like an on-site activation. People could go and take photos and, you know, just enjoy the experience. The pill being the kind of signature, I guess you could say,
yeah, like that.
Not logo, but like it's like the focal point of Dose of Digital, because I feel like every day we get a dose of digital. I mean, most people, when they wake up in the morning, if you're not on social media, you're still on a website, you're doing something that's digital. We go into this digital realm every day. So, you know, our whole goal was to just make sure that people are collaborating, sharing ideas, and just taking a day off to kind of just chill and relax.
I love that. And you had a sponsor
as
well.
Yeah, Maron actually sponsored Dose of Digital, and the Collective 27. We did a guerrilla marketing campaign for Maron this past, I would say, winter. We did a guerrilla marketing campaign for them. We were in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, the art district actually, and we kind of went and spoke to different women in the area and asked them like, what boosts their creativity, like what do they use to drive themselves, like whether they're staying up late working on something. And a lot of women, they said they either drink coffee or they like energy drinks, but they can't find one that suits them because, you know, energy drinks are filled with sugar and things like that. So we wanted to kind of get information from these ladies and then like put an actual can in their hands and say, hey, like, here you go, like try this out, see how you like it. So we had built a relationship with Miron already based on the campaign we did for them.
Yeah.
And then because of that, it also helped us out with Dose of Digital because, you know, we because of that relationship we built, they sponsored our very first Dose of Digital event. So
wow, that's a blessing.
Definitely.
Just to have that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's amazing. I saw that. I was like, what is beer? At first, I thought it was an alcoholic beverage. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, in a can. I'm like, I've never seen this before.
Yeah.
But that's what people are gonna question.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? But an energy drink.
It's true. You really don't know yourself, and also, this year you may want to do something, and next year you may want to do something else. I had to learn that it's okay to change lanes, switch lanes, and pivot, because sometimes as a creative we may have this idea like, this is what I want to do and that's it. But you have to look at it. If you're trying to grow something out and create a business out of it, you have to realize, like, this is not working. How can I pivot, or how can I change, and realize that it's okay, like, to change your mind.
So what do you see yourself in the next year? I'm gonna say not 5 years, because people are like, oh my god.
Yeah, 5 years is
a long
like
time.
a long time, and I'm always like.
That's what I'm saying in a year.
In a year, so in a year, I see myself continuing to build out this Dose of Digital and the Collective 27 and Tay, but how that's gonna look, I'm not too sure yet. I have to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
But it is so crazy because you might have another idea.
I know. I'm tired of these ideas, God.
No, you might have another idea, another event that will come out in the next year instead of the ones that you're already worked on, which is challenging your mind and challenging how far you can go and the people around you can go.
True.
Creative process is important in what you're doing, and that's why I like, oh my god, you're doing so, you're doing so much, and it's so beautiful to see that you care about yourself, obviously, but other people's success.
It's important.
That's like, when I look at it, I'm like, wow.
I mean, don't quote me on this because I might say it wrong, but there is a line Jay-Z said. He said, like, we don't look at how successful you are. We look at how successful people around you are. So if it's just you that's successful in your team, it's like, awesome. But if everyone around you is successful too, job well done, you know? So
I heard that quote before, and you take that and you kind of run with it. Yeah. Because like I didn't, Chantel's on your team, you, and there's a bunch of other people, and you guys have built something very solid, and that's only gonna go up from here on, especially with the new everything. Imagine the technology, like in a year or something. Like it's like for creators and for entrepreneurs, for anybody, for everybody that you're even putting light on, I think is amazing. And I really wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So thank you so much for coming on my show.
Thank you for coming over. I appreciate it. And like I said, like, you're amazing what you're doing.
Thank you.
And I'll continue to support you. So.